listening to the Fox and Raven podcast.
Welcome to the Fox and Raven podcast. I'm KOS, the King of Sorrow, aka Fox, and to the left of me, on the side of me, is J2.
On the video, it's gonna be to the right of you. Like from their point of view.
And then from our point of view, because I don't know my left and right hand. If you almost see me, I almost look down. But it's Tune, J Tune, as you know, aka Raven. What's up, Tune?
What's up, man? We got a good little show for you guys today. Because with things kicking back up, with everything opening, COVID is kind of fading into the dark abyss.
Back into the abyss where it belongs.
Foods. A lot of you work in food service, work in the service industry, work as bartenders, servers, bussers, hosts, dishwashers, cooks, chefs, all of that.
Yeah.
And, it's getting back into the swing of things. But, boy, and this isn't anything new. The shit we're going to talk about today is nothing new.
And this is something that everybody go through. You're going through it right now as you're listening or watching. You're probably sitting there in the corner thinking about the same things what we are about to talk about. Same things Tune just said. It's nothing new. This is something that we probably discussed many times, or you heard other people that discuss many times. But we want to give you our point of view and go off. I'm going off.
And especially because I'm going to tell you guys there's something different. It's not a racist thing. There's something different than working in American food service and working in Asian food service. When you work for Chinese people and shit like that, they work. They are hard. No, I'm serious. They are hard. They're workers. Like, they work 7 days a week nonstop. So even coming in as, when you're used to, I'm going to go in 3-4 days a week. I'm a bartender. I work nights. So I work mornings. People ask you, oh, you work nights, you work mornings. What days do you? Oh, I work Wednesdays, and I work Wednesday through Sunday. I usually work nights. I usually come in at 4. Now we get there before it opens, and we're there long after it closes.
And then as to jump onto what Tune just said, to add on, as you all know, don't mind that, I got demons and shit. We want to do a quick little plug in that sense that we want to let you know that Asian lives do matter, as we all see, and black lives, white lives, everybody lives matter. We want to throw it out there, just a little bit of positivity, as the stuff that you hear and see. I see it all the time on the social media. People are going through a lot of stuff that you couldn't even describe if you're not that person or that race or that culture. You wouldn't understand. So every life matter. We wanted to throw that out there just to be a little brief positivity. Now back to the bullshit.
Real quick, we didn't watch it before we get into our food service rant. Mayweather and Logan Paul fought.
They showed it.
I watched a couple highlights. I didn't watch much of it. From what I hear, it was very underwhelming. I don't know. It's from the little review or what a quick clips that we seen, it really didn't look like a fight. It looked like they was, looked like they was sitting over there. He's a chicken, mijo. He's a chicken. I always remember that from when I'm Mayweather fight. But it's doing capoeira and shit.
What would always get me, would always pull everybody in, is how they hype up the fight so much that it's the what you call it, the pre-meeting when they meet
because they have
the weigh-in and shit, and they'll sit over there.
Then the conference thing, the whole Jake Paul
he pull
stuff.
his fucking hat down and
got your hat.
Yeah, I got your hat and shit, and it's like it's like little kid shit. I got your hat, I got your ear, I got your nose. Yeah, it's like what is all this shit? I guess it's just to hype it up, get the media all into it, and everybody else interested in the fight, and knowing that it ain't about to go no damn where. And every time we disappoint. Yeah. We ain't never seen nobody get knocked out since the late 90s, early 2000s. Ain't nobody taste none of that Mac.
Yeah, man.
Ain't no missing teeth, nothing.
There's too much. It's boxing has got soft, to be honest. I know there's a lot of boxing fanatics out there. You could be, that's because it's a YouTube boxer. I haven't watched a good fight.
I thought they was playing slide for a minute. Patty cake and shit like that.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, man, it's like the thing about it is, well, what they say, Logan Paul won like one round, maybe two, or I think one round out of the 8. He came out
swinging harder than Mayweather.
And it's crazy because think about it. A lot of people are like, but it's a YouTuber. Mayweather didn't take it serious or whatever. And of course, nobody got knocked out. And it's funny though because like I mean, you know, Mayweather is a all-around athlete. He's a boxer. He's a fighter. He's also old as fuck, and he's retired.
Hey, don't disrespect.
And I'm just saying, Logan Paul like had like 3 feet of reach on his little ass. And if you can at least connect some, like, YouTuber goes in on boxing, on professional boxer. Like, when I read these articles and I looked at the clips they showed, they weren't even like that good. And Mayweather has some good combinations from what I saw in some clips. Maybe it's because I didn't watch the whole thing. I have no desire to watch the whole thing. That shit.
I would believe any kind of a flurry, little of blows, any kind of rush, any kind of way he's made himself seem more aggressive, they would be like, oh, Logan Paul did this and shit. Like, he was going ham on Mayweather because he said himself. He's trying to show, you got to show a good show, and you better show the fuck out. You're going against a legend.
And besides that, it's because Mayweather has such high standards.
Yeah.
So
there expectations in all his fights.
Logan Paul connects one good hit on Mayweather. Oh, Logan Paul's fucking Mayweather up because you don't expect Logan Paul to get anything on Mayweather.
He do get bragging rights, though. I mean, how many people can say that they fought Floyd Mayweather, 51-0, 50-0?
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, it's one of those things. That's probably why. It's not that I'm not interested in the fight itself. It's just from jump when they announced the rules that it was an exhibition. There's no winner. That just kind of put me off to it. Honestly, it's the same thing. I love Mike Tyson. He's my favorite boxer of all time.
Yeah.
But you even
serious? Serious about that?
Even
you sure?
Even when he did
it was ostentatious that last fight that I got in with really sporadic and really spontaneous and.
But even that, it's like with the Roy Jones shit. It's like it was an exhibition, no winner. I didn't want to watch it. As much as I love Mike Tyson, I didn't even care to watch the fight. I watched it, but like afterwards, I watched clips or whatever. I didn't care to actually watch the fight, because it's it just takes the whole competitive. It takes the whole competitiveness away. Yeah. And it's like whatever.
Yeah. I think we talked about that in the podcast before too.
Probably
about
the Mike Tyson one.
Was it no Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. Yeah. And we was all excited about that fight because Roy Jones was one of my favorites as well too. Not saying that he is no more, just ain't fought in years and you forget about him. It's like you don't see him no more. You think he retired living his best life, but then
you can't forget about Mike Tyson.
But Mike Tyson though, man, because to go back on my point is because Mike Tyson stays relevant. Not saying that Roy ain't nothing I'm saying against Roy. I like all my teeth and the way my eyes look, so I ain't saying nothing, Roy. I know you can still, you still got a little jam.
With my ass,
Mike, you too. I was making fun of you just like a few seconds ago, but you come looking for me. I got that thing, I'm pulling out on your ass, but Mike Tyson stayed relevant. What I'm saying, like in the movies,
he got
TV,
his podcast, he got the HBO series. Like, he do a lot of shit. So of course it's gonna be more, more relevant than.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that Mayweather's not relevant. I mean, he didn't. It wasn't that long ago he fought McGregor. So it's like he's always taking a step outside of the box a little bit.
And then his daughter is always on shit dating some rapper dude. One of them, Young Thug.
One of them.
YMGB, WBT, whatever. But like you said, they stay relevant. They stay known. Not saying relevancy has to deal with you being in trouble in the media, but just in the media in general, or in the social media, or blah blah blah. But either way it go, we should have known. I got my expectations really high again, thinking that Mayweather was going to put him on his ass or something. I was like, throw some kind of hits, lay him down or something. Man. And it wasn't just about so much like the hype, or the press conferences and stuff. It was more like just off of GP, just as a boxer, period. It's like, I'm going to show you, that kind of shit. I'm a boxer. You ain't.
Right, yeah, you've had one professional fight and you've lost it. You're 0-1.
And like you challenging your dad or something like that. It's like, let me whoop your ass.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show your ass. I'm gonna put you on your ass.
And it's crazy because like we even contemplated calling off of work. On Sunday to watch the fight, which would have cost us combined about $1,000. So getting back to work, man. Let's get into the work. I know they're here for the
celery. You know what I'm saying? Little buffalo sauce. You know what I mean?
Buffalo sauce.
We would have been disappointed.
You've been so disappointed.
Disappointed watching that shit. Yeah, but let's get back to the topic at hand.
First, before we get into that, one more thing. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Fox and Raven. That's fxnrvn.com for all of your needs. You see, they make us wear these shirts every podcast now because they do sponsor the podcast. They even made us name the podcast Fox and Raven Podcast. So please, help us, fight through gladiator bloodshed to free ourselves from the slavery that we live in under Fox and Raven. Okay.
All right, yeah. So yeah, make sure you go over there and tell them the website too, and get them the website so if they want to get them some merchandise.
FoxandRaven.com.
Yeah.
FXNRVN. Fox and Raven.
Yeah, go over there.
Yeah, we got some other stuff too, man. So
supplements, you know what I mean?
So we got supplements, we got clothes, we got shirts, all that. We do have a Patreon now, and if you guys have been keeping up or starting to keep up or plan on keeping up with any of our vlogs, there's going to be some stuff that we cannot show on YouTube. That will be on patreon.com/
strippers, midget strippers, midgets on top of strippers.
Super tall strippers that are on the shoulders of midget strippers.
Yeah. No,
not the other way around.
You know, it be snowing and it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? It's just all kind of going skiing to the dirt.
I know, as somebody was even like, because I was talking about it in the Discord, and I was like, we want to put, like a Patreon. And it's funny because some people are like, oh, but people could like rip your videos off of Patreon. They could do that anywhere. They were like, you should create an OnlyFans. It's like, if people could rip the videos off of Patreon, they can rip the videos off of OnlyFans. Yeah, There's all kinds of OnlyFans shit. They're like, but you could do drugs on OnlyFans. You could do this. You could do that. Don't have to be about sex and nudity. It's like a Patreon, but it's just videos on OnlyFans. And I was like, yeah, nah.
Why, y'all want to see y'all boy on OnlyFans? I'll do it.
He said, I'll do it.
Look, you ain't everything. But little fox nipple, little raven nip, little taste.
Little taste. But so yeah, we've been back at work since he moved out here. We've been back at work trying to do our vlog stuff, trying to get our content creation. A big point of our thing was everybody talks about wanting to be a content creator, wanting to be a YouTuber. I don't have time to make videos because I work. We incorporated video making into our jobs.
So and speaking of into our jobs, the topic at hand, so we get into that is because I can't wait to just lose it on.
That's why I'm trying to knock all the other shit out first, because once we get into this, it's gonna be it.
When it comes to food service, we understand that, and we all have to deal with food service, whether you a customer or whether you work there as an employee. But when it comes to food service, it's hard in general. Hard as in it is stressful, and you get anxiety and all that kind of stuff. Even a person that doesn't have an anxiety, you will be
develop anxiety.
Yeah, you will develop a little PTSD, huh? Little PTSD.
No, I don't want to get any more water. You fill up the cups. God damn it.
Yeah. So, and how we work and where we work is, and especially at a place like a buffet, and especially a place where it's constant movement. That's where the anxiety come in. It's not about you personally and you won't be affected about many things. No, it's a nonstop thing. If you can't deal with something as in a constant movement, it really does affect you.
It's funny because people will say working at a buffet is easy because you don't have to take food orders. But let me tell you this. If you take a food order for somebody, you put in their food order, you bring them one plate of food, they eat the plate of food, you take the plate of food away.
Okay.
You're not taking a food order, but each individual person, you are taking anywhere between 5 and 15 plates per person away from their table.
Yeah.
Dirty ass, messy ass, crab juice, skeleton fucking.
On your head, just there. Just in the all
chicken feet going, throwing up West Side.
And everything.
All kinds of shit.
Sitting there banging on you. As soon as you take the plate, it's everywhere.
Man.
And then and then you have to do, and just to take a deep breath, about to go off on cleaning up plates and shit. I guess before you work in any kind of food service industry, I guess you really didn't picture it or really wouldn't imagine it the way that the other person does, as in this. I don't understand how when you're at home, enjoying your meal, you wouldn't destroy your own kitchen table, your dining room table, or your own kitchen, or you wouldn't just leave shit on the floor and walk over the shit.
You drop something off your plate, you don't just leave it there and walk away.
And for now, as you're working in that industry and you're seeing how people eat, it's like it's a turn off on food, and you love food. Everybody loves it. You got to eat. You don't eat, you die. So you gotta eat. So it's a turn off food. There's been many nights that we done left the job and you're not even hungry because you deal with food all day, smelling food.
We have
and
the
you like,
option.
man, I'd rather fast. I ain't eating a damn thing.
We have the option before we leave to actually eat at the buffet we work at. We can. Fuck.
Somebody disrespected us right now. I knew Edison was gonna come for your ass. I knew
it was. Still going.
I knew
it shut off. I don't know what happened. If it blacked out for you guys, we just gotta make sure to move this every 15 minutes.
It's disrespect.
All right. So we work at a buffet. At the end of the night, we have the option to go eat at the buffet. Everything all for free. All the food we want to our stomach's content. To our stomach's content. Go feel free to eat up. I've been so sick of looking at all that fucking food all day. I don't want nothing to do with it.
And it's like you ate it yourself by as much as food as you look at. And it's not even so much as I'll take that back. It would be so much as the cooked food or the food that's already prepared, but it's more of the food that people waste is the part that gets me the most. It's more of the tables and picking up these damn plates of food that bothers me the most, with dripping on with people's napkins and boogers and spit and shit, and it's I guess it's the wastefulness.
It's the wastefulness by far. Much. They leave so much. They pack their fucking and it's like they'll get something like these little things. I don't know what they are. They're like little egg custard, something muffins, some shit. They'll take those and they'll grab like 5 of them and they'll take a bite of one. I don't like it, and then we gotta throw away the other 4 plus the half out of the one. Why don't you just get one?
Try it out. If you like it,
go get some more.
It's all you can eat.
It's all you can eat. The shit ain't going nowhere. They're constantly cooking it and putting it out all day long, all day.
And to like we said, to say something and be so wasteful, it was like you never think about the wastefulness before, which is irresponsible of me. And we done seen the commercials all our life of the people starving around the world, which is sad and it's very true. Yeah, but it's like the truth of the wastefulness really gets me. You got more food on the floor than you do in your plate. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I understand children. You got small kids, 4 through 8, whatever.
Then fine, they make a mess. They're in a high chair and they're throwing food all over the place. Cool.
But
okay, it's a kid.
Grown ass people, when you sit over there and pack a plate this damn high and sit over there and only take a couple bites out that shit, and the shit is everywhere. You got like spoons inside of soda, and even with the soda, boy, even with the damn sodas, like we said, you serving people, they ask you, can I get a refill? Okay, you getting refills because it's called refill. That means you empty. You refilling the shit. Don't get the soda and sit over there and have it. Don't drink it, but put a spoon inside of it. So a chicken wing or some shit, some rice. And then I need another one. What is the fucking point? What is the wastefulness? I mean, soda is bad for anybody anyway. Don't get me wrong. Coca-Cola, if you want to sponsor, or Pepsi, or Orange
it's
sponsor.
It's the healthiest drink.
You want to, want to sponsor? We'll take it. This is the best shit we ever. You should drink it every day until your heart stops. But we don't understand the wastefulness. Wastefulness really gets me. That really gets me going all day long. It's the constant. I'm not complaining about work. We love hard work. Hard work. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong. Work hard, earn your money. I'm talking about we work hard. Everything's sore, from feet, hands, back, whatever you could think of is sore. Brain, everything is sore.
And the other thing is like you talked about the gluttony. It's one of those things where they want to sit and talk for hours and hours, but they don't want to look like they're just sitting there. So they'll go up and grab more food, more ice cream, more whatever. They'll pick at it, play with it, swirl ice cream around, spill it all over the table. Sometimes they won't even touch it. They'll go fill it up so that they got it sitting in front of them, so it looks like they're still eating. We're not trying to kick y'all out. And then when we clean the table after they leave, it'll be a thing of ice cream, the little bowl. It'll be full, overflowing ice cream, and they just got it to have it and don't eat it, or they play with their food. Cowabunga. They'll sit there and play with the food. They'll sit there and I don't know, man. It's a mess. It's one of the most annoying things. I've never seen such high stacks of plates, empty plates. I don't understand how a single person...
I did that. I left real quick. I want to make sure I'm tired of the damn ringtone going off. We trying to talk to you. Give you my full undivided attention. I keep... I'm getting sick of this shit.
I've
and like
never
you said, Cal, what damn bunga? You
man.
seen the turtles? Shit.
But yeah,
look like a damn turtle.
Those motherfuckers.
But no, yeah, just like you, man, boy, the wastefulness is ridiculous. It almost looked like this. You'll see our plates right about now. You should see the stacks of plates right here. You should see how people stack them right here.
Every damn time.
Yeah, no, and I hope to.
Plates full of shit.
Yeah, show them one more time right there. Yep, there we go. We're gonna rewind that so you can see that. If you'll understand in a minute. If you're watching this, you'll get the visuals.
If you're listening to this on Spotify, you're gonna have to go to the YouTube to check it out. But it's not that important.
It's showing you a little clip. Don't worry about that. We'll come back to that. Put a pin in it. We're coming back to it later. Put it in. But yeah, like we said, it's go back to the price thing that we was talking about earlier.
Oh,
it's like and Toon said that it's like you feel the wastefulness comes from a feeling of gluttony. If I don't get it, if I don't get a certain amount, I feel like I didn't get my money's worth or some shit. But you can only eat so much. You know, you can only eat so much. You can only drink so much shit. You can only eat so much shit. You until you throw up. It pretty much is how much you can eat until you damn throw up.
And it's like you gotta understand that.
So they sitting there $40 $40 a person,
$29 a person. And lunchtime is $17 a person. $17 for all you can eat. You could barely get a meal at McDonald's nowadays for $17. If you want like a meal and a salad, that's $20 at McDonald's or Burger King or Carl's Jr. or whatever. You worried about $17, and then okay, $29, right? Now put it in. Let me put it into view for you here and put it into scope. You pay $30. You might think, that's kind of an expensive dinner, but you get an unlimited sushi, steak, oysters, crab legs, chicken, shrimp fried rice, shrimp, fucking. Salad, vegetables, fruits, watermelon, cantaloupe, seaweed salads. You're getting everything for $30. And these motherfuckers will get full and then still stuff themselves. It doesn't make sense. Like when I go to a buffet, I'll probably start off with a salad. I'll get my little entree, and then I'll get dessert if I'm still hungry after the entree. 3 plates at the most is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And shit, and then not to mention the desserts included in the price. Homemade cakes that they're back there slaving away off of. All kinds of ice cream. We got a chocolate fountain with marshmallows. A fountain, marshmallows, strawberries, Rice Krispie treats. You could dip in a little chocolate fountain. People dip their ice cream in there.
Walking past, looking at you strange and shit like that, and they acting like they doing something wrong. They dipping that shit in there.
Yeah, that little fucking kid like dipped it and then ate the marshmallow.
And looking at us the whole damn time, looking at you, they keep dipping and shit. I say you double dipping, little mother.
So it's like for you to say $30 is too expensive. Like fuck you. Where the fuck do you eat?
Yeah.
Where you can get all that for $30? You can't even go to the grocery store and get that for $30.
And just like us, back to the point of you can only eat so much. Like you said, is what $30 and all you can eat. And you sitting there and we know that you full. You can see when somebody damn full. They look full. They don't look. They look constipated and bloated.
They look like they got the meat sweats.
Yeah, I guess the meat sweat. They sitting over there looking about to die. Sitting there just and then you come by with your little bill or something. You ready? This is it. There go your bill, sir. You need anything else? It was like, I'm not finished yet.
Yeah.
The hell you doing? I ain't done yet.
You know what tripped me out though? Is we work at a buffet,
right?
And we got motherfuckers constantly asking for to-go boxes. No, bitch, you can't have it to go. You can't take a whole plate of food.
Take your ass to go. You need to go. It's time to go.
Like fuck, man. And then it's crazy. It's just crazy.
Like that example, you can only eat so damn much. It's like what are you doing? It's like, and then after you eat, you said that last night. After they eat, when you're all done, that's go back to what we were saying. You're just playing in the food, pretty much.
Just play with it, knock it all over, and it ends up all over the fucking table, and we gotta clean that shit up.
And you literally playing with it when you got, like we said, it's soda spilt everywhere. It's like, how the fuck did you do that? Unless we understand the accidents happen. We're not saying that shit. Everybody ain't perfect. Accidents happen. I didn't like this, so I'm gonna just place it here. But I do, man. I don't care. I do have to say for myself. I don't give a damn about it. All the years I've been to different restaurants, I still stack my shit up and put it in the corner.
Always stack my shit up.
You know what I mean? And it's like, what are you
really
clean fucking
too.
doing?
I'm
like,
not
what are you doing
fucking
over there?
Where you got all the way nothing but the
man, the little
rind left of the watermelon, right, and then you got it on here, so you stack plates on top of full plates. You don't even swipe it off to make the fucking plate flat so you can stack more. And they stack them all crooked on top of the fucking Doesn't make sense. And then I gotta carry it away. I got shit falling off of every edge and shit. And you got spoons hanging out of like the third middle plate. Spoon hanging out. I start walking, the fucking spoon's gonna fall. Like it's stupid. No common sense.
And then I understand that you're paying for service. You are paying for your service. That's fine. But you paying for service, not slavery, not
yeah, man.
You know, you're not paying a nanny, you know, shit like that. No, you too damn grown. Especially these grown people piss me off more. You old as hell, man. You too old for that shit. And like, what is that shit? And you say, let me go to your house and do that shit. This is our house in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We here.
Go to your house and then go
stack up shit the way you stack up.
Throw shit all over the fucking house. You clean it. I'm a guest here.
Yeah, I'm a guest here, and you do it.
You do it. I'll tip you.
Yeah, let me get a water and ice, and I'm gonna stick a whole chicken leg in the water and the fucking ice.
Yeah, like people would look like you were a psycho if you did that shit in somebody's house.
Switching it around, like, so
honey, we're not gonna invite them over anymore. Yeah, I think they might kill cats. You know, like who the fuck puts a chicken bone in a cup of water?
I found a damn cat collar in my damn soup. I was like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is going on, man?
I guess they're not eating that.
It's just it's shit that you wouldn't do normally. I don't know why you do it.
It might sound like small complaints to you, but these are some major complaints to many people. Yeah, and many different food industries.
It's something that happens. No, and this is the worst part.
And there's probably even more.
Then this is the worst part. The worst part about it though is that it's not uncommon. Like,
yeah, it's not.
It's the thing that is this like one weird ass family that's fucking messy as shit. Fine, but there's so many people that do it, and it's like like I said, from a person who always stacks my dishes and cleans the table. Maybe it's an OCD thing. I don't know, but you know, it's like I don't like to leave a fucking mess because I feel like a fucking asshole. It's, you know, I don't understand how so many people do that and think that it's okay.
And then the one more thing I got to say about that shit, the people with the attitudes. You coming out to eat with your family, your kids, your damn wife checking me out. You know? Everybody over here. Everybody over here, you coming out here to eat and you got a damn attitude. You shit. You came here. We didn't come to you. You motherfucker, you came here with came here and it's like you projecting whatever you feeling onto me. And you came here. That's my point. It's like to this podcast or this video. You clicked on the video. Yeah. It's like, I don't like none of their background. It ain't for you to like, motherfucker. You ain't paying for that shit. You came to the, you know. Yeah. Like, I don't like that shit you wearing.
Until you pay my rent and give me a different house that don't have this in the back. Then this gonna be in the back. Until you buy me a new shirt, it's gonna be the shirt. Until you buy one of these shirts on Fox.
So the example works the same way in the reverse. Let's say somebody come up to your job and said, "I don't like your uniform," or "I don't like the way you did your hair." I didn't ask you for your damn opinion about what you like. So they walk in the restaurant and it'll be like, "Well, I don't like the way that the chairs are made," and blah blah blah. Okay, upholstery motherfucker. I didn't give a damn about how you feel about the chairs. I'm asking you what the hell you want to drink and eat today. Yeah, man. And leave me a damn tip. You know what I mean?
Gonna slap this old dude in the back.
But I need my money.
I was gonna slap this old dude right in the back of his head, man, the other day.
Oh yeah, they disrespect. That
old man, I was gonna slap that. It didn't leave no money.
Shoulder shrug. Everybody doing the shrugs.
Where my food? Where my sushi? Like, bitch, he's making it. You see him. You see him making it. He's right fucking in front of you. And it's crazy because
literally right in front of you. He's sitting the opposite way, facing the damn what would you call it? The sushi
bar. The bar.
So
anybody that works in the service industry, anybody that knows anything about the service industry, you guys know that servers make their living on tips. Bartenders, all that shit. Anybody in the service, money. You make your money on tips. Now, you're gonna get those assholes that don't tip, and that's okay. But don't be a fucking coward. This old man, after he had such a horrible time waiting 15 minutes for his whole plate of sushi, while he had an entire buffet to eat, wrote down, because, you know, he closed out with his credit card, wrote cash under tip, like that he wasn't leaving the tip on the card, he was going to leave cash. Physically wrote the word cash, left, and didn't leave any cash. So, you know.
We need to find his ass. Find him today. I bet you back.
So this is my only problem.
I go back to work for your money.
I'm
your boy. I'll do it for you.
I'm not even mad that he didn't tip. I'm mad that he was a fucking coward and pretended to tip. Say, write a note or something. Service fucking sucked. I'm not tipping you.
Tell your mama
shit.
I said hi.
Yeah. Tell your granny I said holla. But it's, you know what I mean? It's like, don't fucking pretend like, oh, he's just gonna think that the cash went missing or somebody took it, or, you know, maybe I forgot to leave it. Like, no, you old motherfucker, you didn't tip because
you didn't tip a damn. You know, and especially the other part too. Anybody the servers that we strip for tip.
Strip for tip.
They the dog playing PlayStation. They sitting over they sitting over there, spend over there and spend about what $200-$300 worth of food and services, but only tip you about what $20. Give you about. Not even that. $20, $14, $2, $10. Smearing that shit. $5.
Yeah.
You $300 worth in. I done came over here and make sure your
$2,
punk ass family and that damn baby right there, and your damn fine ass wife right there, and your damn grandma over there. Make sure all y'all was taken care of. These napkins ain't cheap. These damn chopsticks ain't cheap neither. But it's about the service that you provide, especially if you
had to roll all that silverware before the service started today.
I be watching them when they pull out the silverware. Yeah, you gonna use that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better use it. You know how long I was back there
rolling that shit up?
Huh?
And,
yeah, you better use the fork and the damn spoon.
I'm convinced.
Pick it up.
I'm really convinced that there are people who have a bad day and go out to eat just to give servers a shitty time, like just to make their day worse because they had a bad. I'm like 100% certain that those people exist and that they're like by the shitload. There's just like that's the majority of people that come in with an attitude. Is they just had a bad day. I'm gonna come give you a bad day.
We everybody human. We all understand. You go through different emotions. Nobody know what you're going through but you. But you don't come in there and, like I said, project what you feeling onto other people. Nobody knows what you're going through.
You can stay home for that shit.
And just like you said, they do walk in there just to pick on the next person and shit. It's like, I'm having a shitty day. I'm on my car on E. I'm going to walk into this fucking restaurant. I ain't got no gas. I'm walking here and give the first person I see a hard time. You know, oh, what? It's a $30 just to eat? I can't believe this. Why is it? It was like, what the fuck?
Oh, my God. And we got a big-ass poster right at the front desk when they got to get seated.
Especially
that shows the prices.
Especially when most things are, most people, no matter the age or, the age, colors, race, whatever, when most people are on the internet nowadays, you knew you Googled this place before you came to this place. You knew you asked around about the place before you came. You don't just walk up into a random fucking place.
Right, and specifically, our place isn't like in a shopping mall.
It's in an island.
It's by a fucking. It's all alone.
Don't worry, it's big. It's just by its damn self.
But you don't accidentally find it. Oh, I just saw you driving by. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, ain't no way in hell.
No, no fucking way. And then they come in with coupons and shit. No,
shit
bitch,
is on a mountain and shit by itself, and you gonna fucking.
It's at the top of Mount Olympus. It's Ichiban.
And then you come over there. It's like, what? It's $40 all day. What you mean $40 all day?
Or $30. $30.
Now let's say
let's
give you a little, let's give somebody a little credit. Okay, let's say you just walking around and you seen the other places, and then you was like, oh, let me go check out that restaurant. Okay, I'll give it to you. You don't know. You walk in, you see the price. Okay, that's too high. Don't walk in, see the price, sit down.
Start eating.
And
then be like, oh, it's too expensive. Or when you get the check after you're done eating, can I get a discount?
Yeah. So, I'm a senior citizen and shit. You 38.
Somebody told me yesterday that they needed $2 off per person because they were part of something retirement. I was like,
COVID retirement.
Not COVID. It was two old ass people. They were something boss retirement something. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck where you retired from. Then I give you a senior discount. That's just 10% off.
Yeah,
but you ain't.
All of the world was retired last year or something like that.
Yeah, for real.
No matter what age you was.
I was on unpaid leave.
I seen a damn 2-year-old walking around with a cardboard sign talking about we'll work for food. And
we'll work for a warm bottle.
We'll work toddler. We'll work for.
We'll work for bottles. So before we wrap, you guys get the point. Yeah, you guys, I wanted to go into one more thing though. You guys get the point about the customers. I just want to briefly talk about service industry managers. Just don't make it harder on people. When people come in and know how to do their job and they're doing a good job, don't be all up in their fucking ear constantly nagging the fuck out of them.
Right.
Ain't no reason for that. Oh, go do this. I already know, bitch. I'm doing something else. Yeah, you know what I mean?
You don't need micromanaging is one of the things that I hate the most when it comes to, especially a job that anybody works in, no matter what industry that you do work in. You don't need to micromanage, especially with people that then, even if they are a new employee, there's no need for micromanaging. Period. They can ask around. If they're too shy to ask around, you can have people train them. I mean, every job does that. Not one job have I been at where they just don't train you at all. They got to train you on some shit.
You just don't know it. Except, actually, he didn't get trained when you came in here.
But they got to train you on some shit.
I had to train you.
Other jobs got to be like, okay, you go in that closet or you go in that back room.
But I mean, after 2 weeks, we've been there for 2 weeks. We've been doing everything by ourselves. Opening every day, closing every night. We know how to do our fucking job. And for her to tell me, I've been there for 2 fucking years, like on and off. I know you've been here for 3 weeks. It's
just it's a lot. Yeah, it's just a lot in general. But I want to get into horrible bosses on another time. We definitely got to get into horrible bosses. Period. On a whole nother ride. So, but in any industry, just we know it's hard in every industry, no matter what it is. Whether you from a doctor on down, from a government official all the way down to a janitor. It's hard in every industry, but I hate to go postal. We about to go postal if we don't get no help.
He's about to go postal.
We gonna go help postal. I was making a point, but the darker side of me beside my skin is just come.
You hear people yelling.
It's like a little time. See, just like that.
Can I have?
I just heard them every night. It's the same shit. My hands hurting, my body hurting. I have to do something to somebody soon. If I don't get no help, I'm going to have to do something to. I hate to do that. These people, I want my money, but I do want to kill a few people. No, I don't. Take that out.
No, I don't. You said it normal first. No, I don't. No, I don't.
No. But once again, we thank you for listening to our little rampage about this industry. We got we definitely got another podcast coming out tomorrow, or doing another one tomorrow, and let you know.
I think we're gonna do. We're kind of, if you're listening to this again, we appreciate everybody listening to this on Spotify, all the podcast things. That's where we make money. We don't make money if you watch it on YouTube. But if you guys do want to watch it on YouTube, we are going to add a little more production quality to the podcast in terms of video, in terms of showing like little clips during and stuff like that. So if you want to check it out, if you have the time, if you just listen to us on your drive to work or whatever, that's cool too. Like I said, that's where we make our money.
Plug the YouTube too.
YouTube is youtube.com/FXNRVN. Everything is FXNRVN. Fox and Raven.
And we're going to make sure it's on the bottom of the screen. So for the people that
and it'll be in the description of the podcast and in the audio platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts.
Like I said, we're doing more vlogs, more gaming, more day-to-day, everyday life stuff, trying to make it more interesting. There's a lot more stuff coming up that we got to plan and do. As
of right now, the plan is to give you guys a little bit of consistency, a YouTube video every Monday, and a podcast for you every Wednesday. And then our Instagram, TikTok is going to have a bunch of reels and highlights from like our vlogs, just little short clips and stuff like that. Instagram will also have a 1-minute clip from this podcast, and just to keep up with the little things on a daily basis. But then the YouTube is every Monday, the podcast is every Wednesday. Make sure you guys check it out.
Yeah, and of course, once again, go get the merch.
Get the merch.
I want to see a whole bunch of people just walk around with this. Even if you buy it and burn it, but at least you bought it, because I need that money. He don't pay me.
I don't pay me.
I don't pay me. So yeah, thank you for listening or watching. One of the two, do both.
Yeah, do both.
And as always, stay sly as a fox.
And fly as a raven.